Chapter 8. The Bridge of Friendship. Stepping out of the labyrinth of time, Elle's eyes were instantly met with a dazzling sight. She found herself standing on a magnificent rainbow bridge, suspended high above a swirling abyss. The bridge beneath her feet shimmered with a soft, inviting glow, but its two ends were swallowed by thick, swirling clouds, obscuring whatever lay beyond. The bridge itself swayed gently with the breeze, as if a moment's hesitation might cause the entire structure to crumble and plunge them into the unknown. Wachi materialized beside her, his voice calm and steady. This is the bridge of friendship, Elle. It connects the most genuine feelings deep within every heart, but the bridge also hides illusions of misunderstanding and conflict. Only through understanding and forgiveness can the bridge become solid, guiding you toward each other's hearts. A sudden gust of wind whipped through the clouds, and two blurry figures coalesced on the bridge. One was Mimi, a good friend Elle had once had, but whom she hadn't spoken to since a misunderstanding. The other was Jay, a new classmate, who was straightforward but often unintentionally rubbed people the wrong way. Mimi stood with her arms crossed, her voice cold and distant. Do you remember that time? How could you just walk away like that, without saying anything? Jay frowned, his brow furrowed in frustration. Misunderstandings just kept piling up until there was nothing left. As they spoke, the bridge began to shake violently, its rainbow lights flickering erratically, as if it were about to snap. Elle stood at the center of the bridge, took a deep breath, and spoke, her voice clear and steady. Mimi, Jay, I was confused and sad too back then. I didn't have the courage to face you. But I'm ready to listen now, and I hope I can share what's truly in my heart. Can we clear things up together? Mimi looked down, silent for a moment, then nodded slowly. Jay let out a soft breath, shrugging slightly. All right, let's talk then. The three of them quieted their hearts and began to open up, sharing their feelings. Mimi spoke of feeling ignored and wronged that day. Jay admitted that he sometimes spoke too quickly and impulsively, often hurting people without realizing it. And Elle confessed that her fear of conflict made her choose silence instead of facing the problem head-on. As they genuinely listened, accepted, and apologized to each other, the thick clouds slowly began to recede. The bridge beneath them shimmered with a stronger, more vibrant light, becoming stable and solid beneath their feet. Just as they thought their trial was over, the sky suddenly darkened, and a colossal, terrifying shadow descended. It was a monstrous misunderstanding beast. It had 10 grasping arms, each clutching broken ropes, as if it intended to tear the rainbow bridge into shreds. Your connections are so fragile, the misunderstanding beast shrieked, its voice raspy and cruel. Even a tiny burst of emotion is enough to turn you against each other, to rip you apart. The rainbow bridge shook violently and thunder cracked across the sky. Elle, fearless, reached into her chest and pulled out a page from the Heartspeak book, transforming it into a glowing rope of understanding. Mimi and Jay, inspired, each summoned a bright light from their own hearts, and the three luminous ropes intertwined in the air. We aren't perfect, and we've made mistakes, but we are willing to fix them together, Elle shouted, her voice ringing with powerful conviction. The three of them hurled their combined rope of understanding toward the misunderstanding beast, binding its chaotic, flailing arms tightly. As sincerity and trust flowed into the rope, it began to glow with a brilliant golden light, purifying the black mist, bit by bit. The misunderstanding beast gradually disintegrated within the radiant light, dissolving into wisps of smoke that vanished into the sky. The sky cleared once more, revealing a boundless expanse of soft blue. The rainbow bridge became even more brilliant and steadfast. The clouds at both ends completely dispersed, and across the bridge, a group of children appeared. They too had once faced misunderstandings and arguments, but now their faces were alight with joyous smiles. It was friendship restored. It was a reunion born of understanding and acceptance. Wachi approached, his voice gentle and filled with profound relief. True friendship, Elle, is a connection that can weather misunderstandings and storms. Understanding and forgiveness are the most powerful magic to sustain it. Elle gazed at the bridge's end, a warmth spreading through her chest. She knew she hadn't just crossed a bridge, she had crossed a profound test of the heart.